Okay. So how's your cousin going?
Okay.
You have anything you want to say?
Tomorrow there's the math game that I'm presenting. I kind of got what I want to do, but
Okay.
I'm not. I didn't really so-called create the game yet.
Right.
It would be based on this
Okay.
this little thing.
Mhm.
Um, and I have just these
Okay,
are
you
the
got it. Okay.
guides.
Are you like it's like does the game have to be like on the computer or can you make
I meant for when we present
Mhm.
we so-called the game part of it is at the end.
Okay.
But like we will have to talk through each little parts of it and then like present what we're gonna
Right, the actual
what
game.
the game kind of look like.
Okay. And then the game. Okay. Have you written the directions yet?
Um, I kind of have what like it would be similar to the what I have shown you earlier,
Mhm.
but I'm not really. I kind of got the standard that I'm aiming
Okay.
for it here, and it's so-called
Right, right. Okay.
kindergarten, and that's really all I have right now. I got kind of like the concept. It would be like the counting, one-to-one correspondence,
Right,
and
that's
then the subtitling. Yeah, those are the main like those are the only kind of parts I have right now.
okay.
I don't really have the kind of like a little paper of what the game would look like yet.
Right, okay. Can you go back really quick to the other yeah. Okay, you already put number, age, and so you just need the actual like directions. You had the learning objective, right? Instead of the
I got the standards, but not the objectives
okay,
or like the materials and the the three the
okay. And you
the
should,
fourth to the sixth bullet point here.
okay. You have to do specific like thing for your reference. You could just put the website, or do you have to actually like do a citation?
Um, it's so-called does say APA.
Oh, it's APA. Okay. And then and for this, are you gonna put this in like a PowerPoint or are you gonna write it out?
This so-called the presentation of
Mhm.
it is like on a PowerPoint, and
Okay.
then like if I need like PowerPoint and can't fit everything in, I can have a Word doc with like what I have.
With everything, right? Yeah. Okay. So what do you think you want to do like today? I can help you. You want to try to do directions? I can help you with the references.
I think so-called for right now, I kind of got uh the standards, the PDF thing, and then the game reference of how I'm planning to make it look similar to.
Right.
That's all I have right now for like if I need to do the reference part. And
Right.
then
These two, right? Okay.
the first one here, and then
The last
the
one.
last one
Okay.
here. Um, and then the directions of how the game. I kind of like don't really know how it would look, like,
Right.
how the game will play out.
Okay. Then yeah, I can help you with the directions then because I think it'd be easy since like you already know it, so you can kind of explain it to me and we can write the directions,
Yeah,
as you go. Um.
because like from that picture, it seems like they do show like a little flashcard you
Right.
see here, and then like I think they're supposed to smack the number.
Okay. So we could
But
do.
I think I was like planning to make it kind of like kind of like a frog theme ish. So
Something.
it would be like lily pads or like something like a little fly or little, for those dots.
Right, instead of yeah. Oh yeah, that's smart. That'd be cute. Yeah.
That instead, and then the of how to really play it is not really there.
Right, okay, then yeah, we can make that. Can you go down a little bit so I can see the bottom? Let's see. Okay, so this you could basically just copy and paste it because I think you do need the materials. But you can just add like, oh, little since you're gonna do it like more themed. You just, add the lily pad cutouts and then the little flies. But yeah, the rest of it is just like the sandwich bags, uh, tape, kind of stuff that's like that. So yeah, I guess you're like gluing it to the table. I'm not gluing it, taping it to the table. Like put the Ziploc bag on top. You go a little bit more down too.
It's how to make the
Okay, so it's like yeah, you probably cut them and then put them down and put you need to put like the directions. Are the directions for like the teachers or the directions just like for the game when you're teaching it? Or is it both?
because so-called does say in the guideline
Mhm.
it's supposed to be not really a teacher facilitated, so it's kind of like just a game direction.
Okay, so yeah, it is okay. It's not about yeah, it's for like the learning center. Okay, so we have to do it for like the kids.
So
Oh,
they're playing the game and then they should be able to follow the directions and
okay.
then like play the game of that.
Right, okay, so it's already set up. Okay. Um,
I think for this assignment, it's just I kind of got what I'm planning to
mhm.
do, but not really see how it would like turn out, and then like to make sure that I have the directions.
Right, that they're clear, right. Okay.
That's where I'm kind of at right now for
Okay.
this.
Um, can you go back to the sorry,
The
that one, yeah. Okay. Let's go down because this is for teachers. So okay, there you go. It's not really okay. Let's see. Okay, materials would be like they need the fly swatter. Basically, that's it, right? Because everything else you're gonna have for them. Just gonna make sure that they have that. And okay, so the directions, the first direction be like, oh, make sure that the students or you have they need the fly swatter and they need the index cards. And you're gonna be making the index cards because
new
that's the one with the numbers, right? So yeah, that needs to be next to the game. So that's I think should be the first one. Like make sure that you have the index cards and fly swatter. Um, it'll be like the first player will select a card. And yeah, basically this is a fly swatter. The spot the same number. Because we should kind of change the number. Is if the kids are gonna or how, oh, the kindergarten. What kid? And then it could be like, well, it's up to you. Like, do you want each kid to?
because so called for the game, I have to determine how many players are playing the game too.
I was gonna say like how big of a group you want it to be.
Because I think from what I chose, I'm not sure would they really be able to like concentrate for like to play the whole game with like that many
With other
players.
people, right? Exactly.
Like maybe 1 to 2 or not more than two.
I think two. Yeah, I think four would be too much because they're gonna have to wait for the other person.
Yeah,
I think two. So it could be like um each.
it's so cool. And then I need to kind of like tell say like how would they win and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, because yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
we say
Because I do kind of got the what I want them to like get from the game, but I'm
right,
not really sure like what I will be really get it having them get from the game.
right. But do they like have to technically like win? I think when we go back to the directions, it said something else. It was like win or I think yeah. So she said make sure there's a goal for winning or completing the game. I think we how you should say it's just like completing the game. So like, what is the goal for completing the game? The goal for completing the game is that each student will be able to identify a number and correspond it with the amount that the number represents. That could be the goal, that they're able to identify, because you want, what should we do, 1 through 10? Is that what you're finding?
I think that's what I was aiming for with this. Yeah, counting from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay, yeah, so 1 to 12. So you could do like, that's gonna be hard. You could either do like one kid takes his first turn and be like, they go through 1 through 10, like all of it, and then they switch turns to the other kid, or you can do one kid does one, and
Because
then
I think that if I were really to do like that big, it would only have 9 numbers, not really 10. So.
right, because it's like 3 by 3. Yeah, we could do, it could be 1 through 9, but like it depends if you want to do like one kid does all the numbers by himself first, and then another kid, or do you want to be like, you do it and then you do it, you try it, and then again this kid's turn and you try it. Which one do you think would be better?
I think like they taking turns.
Like back and forth.
Yeah, like one will help put their little number the card for them does, and then they take turn doing that.
Yeah, that could be smart. Be like, oh, one, um, and like this one kid does one first, and then now it's the second kid's turn. Like do two, and then you could do 3, 4, back and forth. So maybe it doesn't take too long, because if you make them do each kid do like 1 through 9, that might, especially if there's another kid waiting for them. Yeah. So I think, so if you want to do them back and forth, you could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they could help them if like they're stuck. You like, okay, now you help your friend. And sometimes that's gonna be kind of hard because it says here that it has to be in the center of this little to no teacher facilitation. Like, would it be easier? Can you do it? Or no, it has to be like groups.
I think when they're so called in those like those centers, most of the time it's like the 3 to 4, or like they can have like partners maybe, and then play it like that.
Yeah, and yeah, I think we should keep it to 1 to 2, because you can like say how many kids you want in each center. I think you should keep it to 1 to 2, because if there's any more kids, then you're gonna have to step in and tell them like the direction. That's what they don't want, that. They want the kids to do it by themselves. Yeah, I would say for the directions, because they wanted 2 kids. And if like obviously the kid is doing it by himself, they could do all the numbers, but you could tell them beforehand, like, oh, if you're doing the partner, just take turns, do one number, and then you have to do the other. That way, they do back and forth by themselves. Mhm. Mhm. And each. You want to start like writing the instructions? Maybe we already have it.
Okay. Mm,
Mhm. Okay, we could do like step 1. What did we say? So it's,
it'd be in partners.
yeah. Mm, maybe like ensure students have a partner. And rice water and the next part, because everything else is Is the sheet on the table gonna have like the dots or the number?
I think it would be so called. They can have the option of like either one.
Making either one, okay. But for this one, do you want to do like, I think it'd be easier for the index cards have the number and the table has the dots.
Yeah, it would be like that.
Okay. So if we like have our first player pick a number card and identify corresponding dots in the game table. I think we should add a step that's like make sure that the students are counting the numbers and not just like picking them. Ensure students count the dots and once like they find the match, swap.
Okay. Hmm.
Um, would be like switch. Okay, switch. Have other student switch. Would pick another card. And like if they have trouble, what do you want them to do? Like do you want them to go first to their partner? And if the both of the partners don't get it, ask the teacher, or like,
Um,
or you can even say like if you're stuck, you and your partner, one of your partners can go like to the number wall and like go like find the number to help your friend. Like, I'm thinking though, like how would like the students remember that they've done that card before? Like maybe you should have like 'cause you're gonna be explaining to this to them before like start playing. But, like yeah, so maybe like what you could do is like have like two baskets. So one of the baskets could be like the ones they haven't done, and you could tell them, oh, when you're done, put it in that basket so they know like, you know, what they've done and what they haven't. Because if not, they're gonna mess up. Maybe pick the same card and then forget about it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Done and not done. Yeah, 'cause they're so little or something. And then And then you have to put what's the goal of completing the game. Um,
Kind of not sure what would be the goal. Okay.
I think you can do like easy, two different ways. It'd be like the first goal is like, well, there could be a couple actually. You'd be like, we'll ensure that students know the number, the actual number, and its like amount, and like, or they can connect the number and the amount together. Maybe like understand that it's the same number, like the amount of dots.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could be like two if you want to focus more like since it's a partner, you'd be like ensure that students can work with the partner to find a solution, like using the classroom because they go to number law, that's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
You could even easier one ensure that students can count like correctly, you know, because they're gonna be counting the dots.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're counting it correctly, then they're gonna be able to match it. Yeah, I think it looks good. Is there anything else that we could be more specific about? Like, I think that's good. And then we said we needed the directions, and you said something else.
The reference of those links.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Because the PDF one, it doesn't really have a author
Okay. Can
point.
can I see that one? So for the beginning, Let's do the one that has an author. First, for the first part of the citation, you need to have the author's last name and then initial of their first name. That one.
This is the game one for the game.
Okay. So it would be 11, like comma V for Vanessa. Let me give you like the it's like this. So you could literally Google this too. So yeah, it's 11. It would be 11, comma B. Since it's only one author, you don't need to put this. And then it would be parentheses 2011. And then period. And then it would be the title of this. So Ziploc Quilting Counting Game right here. But when you're doing this like a APA citation, you need to have the first line like regular, and then everything after the first line, it needs to be indented. You have to tab it. And then yeah, so it'd be Ziploc Quilting Game, period. And then I think the website name. So it's pre-K pages. Pre-K pages, italicized. Yeah, it would be italicized pre-K pages. And then for this, I don't think you need to add this. It's not like an article. It doesn't be like the page numbers. And then after that, it would be the link to the website after, right there. And then let me see. I'm trying to find a website one. Maybe. Yeah, I see author, the initial, the date. You have to.
Some of them don't have the date, so I think that's why some just have the year.
What was the other one?
The other one?
The other one just had, yeah. So I was wondering, is it just because like on this one it says just a year. This one, I usually do the year. I don't think I'll ask for the day, the exact day. So you could just put the year. And then yeah, this what was the one that you couldn't find there or
There's a PDF, and so for the from the ISBE. It's a PDF.
sometimes like if it's not the exact author, it would just be like you could put whoever published it or like
Because I don't think it even have the date it was published or when it was published.
okay. Yeah, I don't think the Wi-Fi's good. Yeah, no, you just need to put
Yeah, for the PDF one, I don't even have the year and stuff, so I'm not sure how I would really do that one.
I would say
It's really just
is that like
it's just Common Core one.
okay, it's Common Core. So I would say since
I,
you're
I
the
found it from this one, and then they also have a Common Core standard part too.
I would say try to look for like you only have the PDF, but like search up maybe some like the title on Google and see if you can find an actual like web page or maybe from their website that they have it. Because that way they will have the date on there. And
Think the Common Core standards, like the one with have like maybe not really the date and stuff, but the publisher.
yeah, so I would say just like Google it and you always just put the author. If there's no specific person that wrote it, it would just be Common Core. And then you could be for the date, I should say the date, like maybe if you scroll all the way to the bottom, it usually has like the publishing date in there. Yeah, but I would say if there's nothing on the actual PDF when you look and it shows up, um,
It's not loading.
yeah,
The Wi-Fi is not working.
just like copy and paste one of the titles or like a part of the section into Google, and there should be a website that pops up with it somewhere, and you can say, "Oh, I got it from here." So you have the PDF, so you could do the actual reference.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not working.
Yeah. This one's fixed. Right. Is it do mine?
Yeah.
And for each people, or something else you like to answer?
I think it might be. I think next week it would be like the midterm, but I will have a discussion post.
Okay, that's good. Next week's already midterms.
I only have one midterm for the Thursday class, so it's only one midterm.
Okay, that's good. One, two, I think so. Oh, but like if you're having trouble with the APA, this is the website. It's not like a generator, but it's my bib. They have here, like for example, I wouldn't say use this exactly because they mess it up. But if you can't find where that's from, download the link into here and it will show you the author. So that way you could just write it in there.
Yeah, because it just say Common Core here.
And yeah, I would say do Common Core for the author and maybe try to put it into here so they could give you the year. Because they could look it up.
Okay.
And that way you could write it, yourself, but they can help you. Yeah, this one you put websites in.
Okay.
Yeah, my log. You have to present this to the class.
Yeah, tomorrow.
But you got it. You're gonna do a good presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good luck on your assignment.
Yeah, thank you.